Here we go.
The man, Craig Jones, blue corner. The champion, Mason Fowler, red corner.
Craig, you ready? Mason, you ready?
Oh, for goodness sake, somebody say go. All right, here we are. Here we are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just like last time, Craig Jones goes down, but this time he's coming forward, and this time he's got Mason at least down. Mason's coming out. Everything's in rewind, but Craig Jones is going forward now. Craig Jones is coming forward. That may look like a small change to you, and guys, it might be. I'm just pointing out that it is a change. Craig Jones has a hold of him again. He doesn't have him in a position. This isn't precarious. I'm not trying to make believe that it is. I'm sharing with you that he has, they're down on the mat where Craig, okay, Craig's starting to extend. Craig might come out on top. Craig on top of Mason is one position we have not seen. Craig comes down. He's going to be on top of Mason. Okay, great. We are now to a spot that we have not seen. Mason not crazy about it. Mason coming back out on top. Craig thinking there could be some opportunity for a guillotine, but he's up against the fence. I've always wondered about strength between these two. I mean, I have to tell you, when you look at Craig Jones, he never would be billed as a guy who is weak. But he's not a guy that you're going to look at like you would Anthony Smith or Ryan Bader, where you go, whoa, that guy looks really strong. Mason, on the other hand, does look a little more compact and a little more muscular in certain areas. I've never seen strength actually play into a battle between these two, but I've never seen them in a position where it needed to. Right here, by example. Does any part of this position strike you as who can do the most pull-ups is going to have an advantage? No. But what coaches will tell you oftentimes, strength doesn't matter. It's about position. Yeah, okay, coach. I think I'm going to hit a couple of pull-ups before I do that. It's just one of those. Of course, strength matters. Yeah, go wrestle a gorilla and then get back to me. Did you know more than the gorilla? Okay, great. Did you beat the gorilla? No. Well, how come? Well, he was just so strong. Okay, then stop with all that. We've already said, look, Craig's coming forward again. I know this sounds like a small detail, but I'm telling you, Craig is moving forward. This is not generally a position where you're trying to advance ground. Okay, Craig, wow, good job by Craig. Gets behind the knee, pulls his whole body underneath. I feel as though Mason is attempting to, Craig's doing something here. So notice how Mason is bending his knee. Craig's whole goal is to try to take that bend away and straighten it out. Oh, good job. Good job. The man and the champion with a scramble right there, and he needed it. One of the questions is Mason Fowler following the same game plan as he did last time? And I was talking to Vinny about this. I said, Vinny, what's going to happen before this match? He said, man, there's not a whole lot that can. He said, if you're Mason Fowler and you got an outcome that you wanted, you're going to go back and duplicate it. That's just how human nature works. Craig, who doesn't get an outcome that he wanted, is going to have to go back and make some changes. And if I'm watching this, we are seeing a different match. Craig Jones on top, by example. Some of the entanglements that we've seen, by example. What we're seeing right now is largely what we saw last time. We're already seeing a different match. Significantly, I don't know. Is it because of Mason? No. I think that Vinny's hypothesis that Mason is going to come out and is pretty confident and content, I think is right. Craig's still coming forward. Now you got to understand, Craig has to be calm. Well, you guys know Craig is a gentleman, and I would not disagree with you. Make no mistake, he got to where he's at in a very vicious sport by being a competitor. But before he explodes or loses his cool or tries to get a championship, he has to understand that this could be a long, drawn-out battle. You might be seeing 36 seconds on the clock right now, but once that clock expires, guess what? We throw up a new clock. So Craig has to be calculated, as does Mason. Now, this is wise. I've seen Mason do this to other. See how they're on their feet and Mason starts hanging on your head? He's not looking to do anything there but drain your battery down. That is something. It's kind of like leg kicks in MMA. It's not meant to stop you now. But 2 rounds from now, It's sure going to be helpful if I could put a thud in your leg. Okay, wait. These guys think they're done? Oh, all right. Yeah, okay, apparently they are. There, that's the signal for the future there, gentlemen. Guys don't decide when you're done. Horn decides when you're, you know what Roy Pittman would say about that?
Craig's blue. Craig, you are blue, if you will. You are over there.
Now here's the $1 million question, guys. We've seen everything before that we've seen to this point. We've seen regulation go by. We've seen no submissions. We've seen scrambles round and about. We've also seen a toss of the coin, and we've also seen them trade this position. So what does Craig Jones need to do differently? Yeah, obvious answer. Oh, somebody just sent me a text. Not say anything. Yeah, thanks a lot, Captain Obvious. What does Craig Jones need to do differently? I'm not sold on that idea or giving you that answer, and you want to know why? Both guys, in a larger part, did everything right. I mean, they were trading. If Craig Jones could find a submission such as the one he's working for right here, if he could give an emphasis to escaping, I would have to give you that same answer for every athlete tonight, including his opponent right now in Mason. That's what the game is. Craig right now is very tight. Mason's trying to free those hips. Craig is going to need to stay a step ahead. Is Mason going to go left or right? He's going one of the two ways. Is he going to try to get his belly down, or is he going to try to turn to his left, go hip-to-hip, gain top position? Either way, the referee will recognize that as Mason's out. So Craig has to know it's one of the two. All right, notice how Mason is going to his right. He's going to his right. If he doesn't find what he wants, he's going to make a quick turn the opposite direction. If he goes to the right, he'll be looking to get his shoulders on the mat. If he makes a quick turn to the left, he will be looking to get belly to belly with Craig. Either way, it will solve this problem. Craig threatening armbar. Right here, I know you guys are seeing head and arm choke. Craig cannot come out to that. If he comes out to that, it could be viewed and will be. Okay, he's out. Mason is out. You guys were seeing head and arm choke a minute ago. In an overtime situation, if Craig is to go for that, he will change the position.
What was that?
If you are looking for a submission, the rules claim that you get to go for it, but it is still open for interpretation. Ask Al Iaquinta about that.
Go!
All right, Mason's locking. Now, Craig's in the same spot. Look at how Craig's starting to scoot out the right. If he can get his back to the mat. Oh, Mason brought him back the other way. Craig's only got a couple of options here. You get your shoulders down to the mat one way, or you make a hard adjustment. You make a hard adjustment and get belly to belly. I will contend for you. Oh, Mason made a tactical decision right there. It didn't cost him. Mason let his legs go. Mason's doing it again. He's letting his legs go. All right, he's looking for a better position, which is the body triangle. This is where Mason had such success in the last one. Craig has a hard time solving the body triangle of Mason. And it's a problem, right? I mean, Craig's body is in between a little hoop that Mason created. Mason doing a good job of threatening him. Craig's going left and right. He's just not finding an opportunity. I feel as though Craig is not making a commitment to either left or right. Hard, shoulders onto the mat. Show the referee you're out. This is going to be close right here. Going to be very close right here. Mason's ahead on time. Still not out. Still not out. Okay. Fair enough. This is why Chael calls the matches and doesn't ref them. It's a very hard thing for interpretation. You have to see that a guy is free.
Round two.
This is where you start to get to what in MMA they will call the championship rounds. This is where, and all that means, or what that largely, okay, Craig's trying to set this in. If Craig doesn't get this, Mason's starting to get those hips out. This is close here. Mason is very close to being out. If Craig doesn't, Mason's free. Mason is free.
Hold on a quick second. Ready, Kevin?
Ready.
There's plenty more to go here. Unless Mason Fowler submits Craig Jones, we are going to have a lot more action, guys, because we're going to move into stanza number 3. But we're still keeping track. Mason does such a good job when he's on top And sometimes it is a bluff. But he does such a good job of threatening submissions, some of which appear to not even be there, but he will make you worry and he will make you respond. And if you're responding to his hands, dealing with a choke upper body, you're forgetting about what's going on down below, which you must also get free. It's something that Mason does so well, is he will offer a distraction. He will offer a threat. I feel as if anything has been proved tonight, it's that we found the right two people. The man and the champion just became one. Mason Fowler, Submission Underground champion, remains the Submission Underground champion. He said he could do it. He went through 3 men in one night to be given the opportunity. He defeated the biggest star in the sport to then earn an opportunity to defend his own championship, which in many ways is not fair, and he just did it a second time. Kevin Keeney, please tell us who the greatest grappler alive is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission at 53 seconds of the bottom half of overtime round number 2. And still, Submission Underground World Absolute Champion, Mason